Cadillac, more than a car, an emblem of ambition, luxury, and the American dream, rolling on four wheels. At the dawn of the 20th century, with Detroit's smokestacks painting the sky and the clang of machinery echoing across bustling avenues, a legend was born. Here, in the industrial heart of America, laborers toiled, forging steel and hope side by side. These were the years when possibility hung heavy in the air, and every sunrise promised transformation. Against this backdrop of invention and determination, Cadillac emerged, not as a mere automaker, but as a symbol for an era and its aspirations. In 1902, a man named Henry Leland brought his relentless drive for precision engineering to life. With a vision as clear as the glass in his first headlights, Leland named his creation after Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac, the French explorer who founded Detroit. The Cadillac Motor Car Company was born of meticulous craftsmanship, setting a new standard in an age when the automobile was still a novelty. Early black-and-white photographs capture Leland's steely gaze and the first Cadillac models, machines that looked almost regal even in their infancy. It was more than machinery, it was a promise. Each bolt and gear reflected Leland's belief that excellence was not just a goal, but a requirement. As the city around it grew, so did Cadillac's reputation for innovation and quality. It was the beginning of a journey that would shape not only Detroit, but the very idea of American luxury. The roaring 20s swept in on a tide of jazz and optimism, and Cadillac stood at the center of it all. In an era defined by Art Deco skyscrapers and the golden glow of Hollywood's red carpet, Cadillac's V8 engines and, later, its mighty 16-cylinder marvels roared to life. These were not simply vehicles, they were statements. While the nation faced the hard times of the Great Depression, Cadillac managed to shine brighter than ever. Glistening in the sunlight, their sweeping fenders and gleaming grilles reflected the artistry of an age infatuated with elegance. The lucky few who slid behind the wheel experienced not just transportation, but a taste of royalty. In these years, Cadillac wasn't just a brand, it was an aspiration, the very definition of American luxury. But Cadillac's story is not just one of luxury, it is also one of bold innovation. As the world was plunged into the chaos of World War II, Cadillac factories transformed overnight. Precision tools once used to create engines for sedans now forged the powerhouses of tank destroyers, helping to turn the tide of war. The same dedication to excellence that defined Cadillac on the road now marched alongside Allied forces across Europe. When peace returned, Cadillac engineers turned their attention skyward, at least in spirit. The 1948 Cadillac introduced tail fins inspired by fighter planes, a design that soared to new heights in the 1959 Eldorado. These tail fins were more than mere ornamentation. They were declarations of optimism, reaching for the future with every mile. The chrome gleamed, the lines swept boldly back, and America fell in love all over again. The post-war years were Cadillac's playground, a time when innovation and style knew no bounds. As the 1950s gave way to the high-octane pulse of a new era, Cadillac became a fixture in the world of music and pop culture. It was the car of kings and queens, of rock and roll royalty. Elvis Presley himself, draped in rhinestones and charisma, slid into the driver's seat of his pink Cadillac, making it as much a part of his legend as his swiveling hips. In blues clubs and neon-lit streets, the Cadillac's silhouette became synonymous with freedom, success, and the open road. It wasn't just a car, it was a dream, set to the rhythm of a guitar riff, a symbol of having made it, of arriving in style. Songs were written about it, movies featured it, and for generations, the Cadillac was the ultimate badge of achievement. In the language of American culture, Cadillac became shorthand for the best of the best. Yet no legend is immune to the tides of change. The 1970s brought storm clouds on the horizon. The oil crisis struck, sending gas prices soaring and reshaping the American automotive landscape. Suddenly, the long, luxurious Cadillacs of yesterday seemed out of step with a new era of austerity. Foreign competitors, with their compact, efficient vehicles, began to capture the imagination of American drivers. Mercedes and BMW, with their precision and performance, challenged Cadillac's dominance. The brand, once untouchable, now faced questions about its place in a changing world. Models shrank, and the cars that once epitomized excess were forced to adapt. The styling grew more restrained, the engines smaller. It was a time of reckoning, an era when Cadillac's very identity was put to the test. But like the city of Detroit itself, Cadillac refused to surrender. The 1990s dawned with the promise of reinvention. New designs burst onto the scene. The CTS, with its sharp edges and bold attitude, signaled a return to form. The Escalade, a commanding presence on the road, captured the imagination of a new generation. In music videos and on city streets, the Escalade became a symbol of success in hip-hop and pop culture. Its chrome wheels and towering stance a declaration that Cadillac was back, and bolder than ever. The brand spoke to youth, to trendsetters, to anyone who wanted to be seen. Cadillac had evolved, embracing change while staying true to its roots in luxury and innovation. Now, as the world turns toward a future powered by electricity and innovation, Cadillac once again leads the charge. The Lyric and Celestic, with their sleek lines and silent powertrains, point to a new era. In cities lit by neon and glass, these electric Cadillacs glide silently, a testament to the brand's enduring spirit of reinvention. The hum of the past gives way to the quiet confidence of the future. Cadillac is no longer just an echo of the American dream. It is a vision of what that dream can become. The journey from roaring V8s to whisper-quiet electric motors is not just about technology. It's about a commitment to excellence, a refusal to be bound by the limits of yesterday. Each new model is a promise that the best is yet to come. Through every era, past, present, and the horizon of tomorrow, Cadillac remains a timeless legend. From the storied streets of early Detroit to the neon glow of today's cities, from the thunder of tank engines to the quiet rush of electric motors, Cadillac has always been more than metal and rubber. It is a mirror reflecting the hopes, struggles, and triumphs of the American spirit. It is the journey of a nation, captured in chrome and glass, rolling confidently into the future. Cadillac, a name that conjures images of triumph, resilience, and reinvention. The glint of polished chrome beneath the city lights, the steady thrum of an engine, promising adventure. More than a product, Cadillac is a testament to the power of vision. It has weathered storms, embraced innovation, and captured the imagination of the world. It has led parades and processions, been immortalized in song and story, and driven generations to chase their own slice of the American dream. From its earliest days, when Henry Leland's perfectionism set it apart, Cadillac has been defined by a refusal to compromise. The brand's legacy is writ large in the grand coupes and convertibles of the 1950s, in the bold experimentation of tail fins that once touched the sky, and in the silent, electric promise of tomorrow's models. It is a history measured not only in miles, but in milestones. The first mass-produced V8 engine, the introduction of revolutionary safety features, the embrace of design as art. Each breakthrough is a thread woven into the rich tapestry of Cadillac's story, a story that continues to unfold. In the world of music and pop culture, few names carry the weight of Cadillac. To own one was to arrive not just at a destination, but at a moment in history. Whether parked outside a jazz club in Harlem or cruising beneath the neon of Route 66, the Cadillac has always been a stage where dreams play out. The musicians, actors, and artists who have made it their own have only deepened its legend, each one adding a note to the symphony of its story. Cadillac has known adversity too. The oil shocks of the 70s, the rise of foreign competitors, the changing tastes of a new generation, all posed challenges that might have undone a lesser brand. But each time, Cadillac answered with reinvention. It adapted, survived, and thrived, proving that true legends are defined not by the absence of hardship, but by the ability to rise above it. Today, as the world shifts beneath our feet, Cadillac stands on the cusp of another transformation. The electric revolution offers new opportunities, new roads to travel, new dreams to chase. The designs of the Lyric and Celestiq are not just modern, they are visionary, blending the grace of the past with the promise of tomorrow. In their quiet power and futuristic lines, we glimpse a future where luxury and responsibility walk hand in hand. Yet for all its evolution, Cadillac remains what it has always been, a beacon for those who dare to dream. It is the spirit of the open road, the thrill of possibility, the comfort of excellence. It is the laughter of friends on a midnight cruise, the pride of achievement, the quiet satisfaction of knowing you drive not just a car, but a legend. As we look back over more than a century of innovation and style, one truth endures. Cadillac is timeless. It is a bridge between the grandeur of yesterday and the promise of tomorrow, a rolling celebration of all that is possible. The models may change, the engines may evolve, but the spirit remains. Cadillac is and always will be the wheels of the American dream. In the final analysis, Cadillac is not just a nameplate. It is the fusion of art and engineering, the convergence of past and future. It is the story of America, ambitious, resilient, and ever forward-looking. As its engines, both old and new, continues to hum across highways and city streets, Cadillac carries with it the dreams of generations, the hopes of a nation, and the promise of journeys yet to come. So as the sun sets over the horizon and the city lights flicker on, imagine the silhouette of a Cadillac cresting a hill, its lines timeless, its presence undeniable. Across decades and disciplines, through triumphs and trials, Cadillac endures, not just as a car, but as an icon. In every era, it has redefined what is possible. It is more than a machine. It is a symbol, a standard, a vision. Cadillac, where the grandeur of history meets the limitless promise of tomorrow. A legend, forever rolling forward on the wheels of the American dream.